about my boyfriend and his daughter feels wrong. I don't know if I'm overthinking things, or if my gut is trying to scream something at me. From the outside, my boyfriend seems like the perfect guy. Early 40s, charming, calm, and deeply devoted to his only daughter. She's 21 now, and at first, I thought their closeness was sweet, admirable even. He raised her alone after a messy divorce, so naturally they'd have a strong bond, right? But the longer I've been around them, the more that bond has started to feel off. It started with little things. The way he's constantly touching her, hugging her, stroking her hair, rubbing her back in this slow, absent-minded way. On its own, maybe it wouldn't be a big deal, but something about it doesn't feel fatherly. It feels intimate. And then there was the night I went over to his house unexpectedly. She was casually walking around in nothing but underwear and a tank top, completely unfazed by my presence. I remember awkwardly laughing it off, trying to act like I wasn't shocked. When I asked her about it later, she told me, without hesitation, that she and her dad sometimes sleep in the same bed. I froze. Sleep in the same bed? At 21 years old? I didn't even know how to respond, so I just changed the subject, convincing myself I must be overreacting. Maybe they were just unusually close. Maybe I was being judgmental. But then, I heard something I couldn't ignore. One night, I overheard them talking in the kitchen and caught a fragment of their conversation. Something about showering together? I brushed it off, thinking I'd misheard, because who would even say that? But later, when I brought it up, his daughter casually confirmed it. My stomach dropped. I felt dizzy. I waited for him to tell me it wasn't what I thought, to give me some explanation that would make it all make sense. But when I confronted him, he just got angry. His face hardened, and he told me I couldn't understand their bond, and that he thought I was different from everyone else. That was the moment I realized something wasn't just odd, it was deeply wrong. But here's the part that terrifies me. A small voice in my head keeps whispering, what if I'm overreacting? What if this is just some unconventional version of closeness, and I'm projecting my own discomfort onto them? Or what if my instincts are dead right, and I'm standing on the edge of a dark secret I don't even want to uncover? I feel trapped between wanting to scream for help and not wanting to destroy his life, or hers if I'm wrong. But every time I see them together, my skin crawls. I don't know what to do. What would you think if you were in my position? Would you walk away? Would you report it? Or would you just convince yourself it's none of your business? Stories like this, they're not easy to tell, but sometimes sharing them is the only way to find clarity. If you've made it this far, and if you want to hear more stories like this, stories that make you question, stories that pull you in and don't let go, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Trust me, the next story will leave you even more speechless.